TV's District Roundup, a recap of what's been happening in the St. Mary's Area School District. I'm Ashley McCurdy.
And I'm Jensen Kudre. The staff and students in our district have been busy with stage productions, field trips, and community service.
To begin this edition, we will take a look at the many stage productions that were presented in our district. For more, here's Julie Wilson, Tim Schreiber, and Nikki Holland.
A white rabbit, a Cheshire cat, a crazy tea party, and an odd game of croquet were all experienced by an unsuspecting girl named Alice. This year's high school drama club's performance was Alice in Wonderland. The play took audience members through various aspects of Lewis Carroll's famous novel. Alice, played by Lexi Cunningham, met the well-known White Rabbit, the always smiling Cheshire Cat, the Mad Hatter, March Hare, and Dormouse at the weirdest tea party ever, and of course, the Queen of Hearts who wanted nothing more than to cut off their heads. With sets created and built by Mr. Frank's stagecraft classes and costume pieces created by senior Chloe Haynes, the play was a definite success. Alice in Wonderland brought in the largest audience for a drama club performance. All of the money raised from ticket sales will go into future productions and field trips. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Julie Wilson.
This year, Miss Gump and the students at Fox Township and Bands Valley Elementary Schools took on quite a task, an extracurricular musical.
Students from both Fox and BV joined forces to present a musical rendition of the story of Robin Hood. The students met after school twice a week to prepare for the performance. Led by music teacher Miss Gump with assistance from Mrs. Philippone and Mrs. McDermott, the students put together a great adaptation of the timeless classic. In addition, the students collected loose change throughout the rehearsals and also asked for donations during their performance. The money raised was split between their spring field trip to Del Grosso's and the Guardian Angels Center.
Robin Hood was well attended by community members, faculty, and administration. The students not only put on a great show, but also raised money for a great charity. I'm Tim Schreiber for Smash TV.
What would Thanksgiving be without the turkey? Well, the students at South St. Mary's Street had to figure that out after the turkeys went on strike.
South St. Mary's third graders presented Turkeys Go on Strike, a humorous musical that debates what would happen if the turkeys went on strike. With the cranberries and squash wanting to take the center stage at the meal, the general public demanding that Thanksgiving remain on Thursday, and the football players upset at the loss of the Turkey Bowl game, it took a large discussion between the arbitrators and the mediators to figure it all out. With guest appearances by the third grade faculty and under the direction of Miss Stephanie Meadow and Mrs. Mandy Astalone, what the students determined was that it wasn't about the food at Thanksgiving time, it was about sharing time with family and friends.
The students performed to a packed house and everyone left with a great message. Congratulations to the students and staff on another great performance. For Smash TV, I'm Nikki Holland.
It's great to see stage productions at all grade levels, and this is something that makes our district special. These weren't the only productions that occurred these past 2 months. For more, here's Julie Wilson.
Each year, the high school students and middle school students and staff come together to honor and celebrate our country's veterans. It has become a tradition in our district to honor those who served our country. This year's assembly included musical selections from the concert band and choir, readings presented by SMAHS senior students, and some very special presentations. The St. Mary's Burial Detail was given special recognition this year. Each member received a medallion created by our Metal Shop students and Mr. Ben Schneider. This year's guest speaker was Sergeant Major Todd Parisi, a local veteran who provided a motivational speech for all in attendance.
It was because here in this land, we unleashed the power and individual genius of man that has never been done before. Freedom and the individual dignity have been made more available and assured here than any other place on earth.
Parisi's biggest message was,
I'm talking about your dreams now. I'm talking about your goals. I'm talking about the things you want to accomplish in life. All your aspirations roll up in one. All the things you want to achieve victory on and succeed at and accomplish in life. I want you to say it like you mean it, like you're worth it, like you deserve it. I want you to say, it's possible. It's possible. I want you to say, it's possible. It's possible. I can. I will. I must. Because it's possible. And it's necessary. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen.
The assembly concluded with Mr. Joe Schlim acknowledging faculty and staff family members who are veterans of the armed forces. This solemn occasion is one that our district is proud to host each year. It is just a small acknowledgement for those who served for our country. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Julie Wilson.
Thank you, Julie. This is definitely one assembly that we look forward to each year. Another event that many high school students look forward to is the annual DECA field trip in Philadelphia. Kelsey Benjamin has all the details.
39 students from the high school had the opportunity to attend the Sports and Entertainment Conference with the Philadelphia 76ers.
The students got to meet and talk to the marketing team that coordinates all the day-to-day activities of the 76ers. Seniors Autumn Vegas and Ellie McGowan got to participate in the High Five Tunnel to welcome the team onto the court, and senior Cameron Winters not only introduced one of the guest speakers to the 700 DECA students in attendance, but he also got to go center court and represent St. Mary's Area High School on the Jumbotron. The students also visited Citizens Bank Park and took a tour of the Phillies organization, saw Lincoln Financial Field and toured the Eagles organization, and went to the United States Mint to see coins being made.
The trip ended with a visit to the famous Liberty Bell. It was a great experience for all who participated, and they were great ambassadors for our school district. I'm Kelsey Benjamin for Smash TV.
What a great opportunity for these students, and one of the many reasons that DECA is such a popular club at the high school. These students weren't the only ones who had an amazing experience during these past 2 months. Several middle school faculty members also had one. For more on this, we turn to Nathan Taylor.
From October 15th to the 17th, 10 representatives from the St. Mary's Area Middle School trekked to Columbus, Ohio to attend and present for the Association of Middle School Level Education Conference. The team listened to several keynote speakers who were middle school teachers from all over the United States. One of the favorites were pirate teacher Dave Burgess, who was literally just like a pirate. His amazing ideas were already being used in our middle school by our middle school teachers. Not only did our teachers get to experience, learn, and create, they also presented about our middle school. Their session was titled Build 8th Grade Students Leadership and Capacity and Change Your School Culture. The ideas they presented were greatly accepted by those in attendance. All who attended this conference felt refreshed and had a positive outlook on teaching. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Nathan Taylor.
This certainly is an experience that will affect our district positively well into the future. Speaking of the future, some of the high school students had a chance to show Congressman Glenn Thompson exactly how they are preparing for their future. Tim Schreiber has more.
Representative Glenn Thompson made a special visit to St. Mary's Area High School to see what some of our educational programs have to offer.
The congressman was not disappointed when he arrived to our school. He had the opportunity to meet with and see what students and faculty in the drafting, building constructions, and metalworking classrooms are working on.
It's because of instructors like you and programs like this, it makes it a little bit easier for me to promote career technical education across the whole country.
Representative Thompson even got to ride on the tractor built entirely by the metalworking students.
For Smash TV, I'm Tim Schreiber.
The students at Bennett's Valley and Fox Township learned the importance of STEM during a recent assembly. On November 13th, the students were entertained and educated with the robotics assembly. The students were able to explore the STEM concepts that bring robotics to life. They were introduced to the concepts of electricity, programming, motors, feedback loops, and much more. It was a great opportunity for everyone involved to get to interact and assist with robots on the cutting edge of technology and see how robots carry out their commands.
The students at Fox Township also had the chance to connect with other schools. Here's Kelsey Benjamin with more.
Fox Township students connected with schools all over the country through Skype in the classroom.
Skype is a great technology tool that classes all over the world can use to connect to each other through live video and audio. Mrs. Yetzer's second grade class completed a monster project with a class from Missouri. Each class drew their own monster and then had them try to give the partner class directions to recreate their monster. Students had a lot of hands-on practice with geometry, giving directions, and following directions, as well as listening and speaking skills. Mrs. Taylor's third grade class completed a mystery Skype with a third grade class from North Carolina. The goal was to try to figure out where the other class was located before they figured out where our class was located. Mrs. Geist's fourth graders also completed a mystery Skype, and their partner class was a group of fourth graders from the state of Indiana. Each student had a specific job to work on during the mystery Skype, such as greeters, recorders, mappers, and photographers.
Skype in the classroom is an excellent opportunity for our students to meet and learn about people from all over the world. All of the Fox students who participated in this can't wait to do it again. For Smash TV, I'm Kelsey Benjamin.
Another area in which our district excels is giving back to others. Here's Nikki Holland.
The students at
the middle school, and South St. Mary's Elementary School reached out to help a community member in need.
For the month of October, students and faculty at both the middle school and South St. Mary's Elementary School collected water bottles in honor of Chloe Frank. Ridgeway Elementary School started the campaign, and the middle school student council quickly jumped on board. At the end of the month, all donations were taken to the St. Mary's Recycling Center, where they were weighed and calculated into money. All of the money went directly to the Chloe Frank Fund.
Our district collected 161 pounds of plastic. Combined with Ridgeway's totals, we ended up having $500 for the funds. What a great way to help the environment and someone in need. Reporting for Smash TV, I'm Nikki Holland.
High school students also gave back during this holiday season. Students and faculty donated money and items to the Salvation Army to help those in need.
Also showing their support and giving back to the community are students at Fox and Venice Valley. Here's Vinnie Geithner with the latest.
The students of Fox and Venice Valley both participated in Colors of Hope and Red Ribbon Week. Both showed their support for cancer patients and taught them a lesson to stay away from drugs. Color of Hope celebrates and remembers loved ones who experienced a cancer diagnosis. Students were invited to wear the color that represented the type of cancer their loved one experienced. Ribbons with the names of those being honored were made and hung in the hallways. Red Ribbon Week was held at the end of October, and 5th graders were given the mission to create themes to stop bullying and drug use. At Bennett's Valley, themes were Let Ribbons Blow You Away from Drugs and Bullying, I Have the Power to Be Drug and Bully Free, Stick Her Up for Yourself and Say No, and when some ask you to do drugs, book it. At Fox Township, themes were If You Have a Heart, Be Smart, Don't Stick with Drugs or Bullying, Together we can stick it to drugs and bullying. Stick to being healthy and safe. Stick with being drug and bully free. These two events just show how our elementary students can be productive and supportive throughout their life. Reporting for Smash TV, this is Vincent Geithner.
The students at South St. Mary's have participated in something record-breaking. Blake Greshaw has all the details.
Have you ever wondered what it was like to break a record? Well, the students at South St. Mary's Elementary School don't have to wonder anymore. On Thursday, November 12th, students from the South St. Mary's Elementary School participated in the WSSA Stack Up Challenge. They were attempting to break the Guinness World Record for most people stacking in multiple locations. This is the 4th year that the elementary school has taken part in this attempt at breaking the world record, which stood at 592,000 stackers. It has been verified that a new world record was set, 613,000 stackers in 31 countries involving 2,000 schools and organizations. In addition to breaking the world record, the students and teachers had fun stacking. For Smash TV, I'm Blake Greshaw.
Thanks, Blake. Another competition that the middle school students recently participated in occurred in Bradford. 19 students, along with faculty members, Mrs. Anderson and Ms. Stolarski, attended the 99 reading competition. Students answered trivia questions about books they read from the recommended reading list. They competed against teams from Bradford, Caldersport, Northern Potter, Oasis Valley, Port Allegheny, and St. Bernard's. Our students had a very strong showing.
Speaking of a strong showing, one of our district students showed how generous she can be. Carl Smith has more.
Making donations is one way we can show our support to the ones in need. Recently, a kindergarten student at the South St. Mary Street Elementary School made such a donation.
Courtney Sorg, a student in Mrs. Gorman's kindergarten class, made a large donation. Not monetary, but just as important. Courtney cut off 9 inches of her hair on October 16th. Courtney donated her hair to those who are less fortunate. Ellie Catalano from Hair Reflections cut Courtney's hair. Even the youngest students in our district realize what an important difference that they can make. Way to go, Courtney. From Smash TV, I'm Carl Smith.
I remember when I donated my hair. It's a great feeling to know you were able to help someone.
Our students are also learning great things in the classroom. Recently, Mrs. Porklob's 4th grade reading class designed kites to go along with one of their reading stories. The students then flew their kites on a windy day.
Students in Mrs. Smith's 8th grade English class just finished reading Washington Irving's famous short story, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This year, the students had to work in groups to rewrite the story in modern-day language. Students chose dialect that showed creativity as well as humor, and they retold this tale. Pictures pictured are Brian Kirkland, Alex Bauer, Alex DeMonte, Zach Pisner, and Anthony Whitaker, who represented Sleepy Ghetto in their rendition of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
We can't forget that we are in full swing of the holiday season. The BVPTO kicked off the holidays on December 5th with their 9th annual Lunch with Santa. The event was another huge success, as the halls buzzed with the excitement of over 300 families and their children. Children are able to enjoy soup and sandwiches, and of course, they got to talk to Santa and Mrs. Claus.
This concludes this edition of District Roundup. From all of us at Smash TV, have a good night,
and a great tomorrow, and a happy holiday!